You mentioned relevance. So many audiences have young and old, male and female.
Sure.
How do you connect with people with different agendas, different lifestyles?
Yeah.
That's a challenge. Cultural differences.
Yeah. It's very, very hard to do that. And I think that with technology being the way that it is right now, is about 4 or 5 years ago, I was smart enough to know that I needed a different type of mentor. You know, everybody understands what a mentor is, and typically it's somebody who's a little older, who's been in business a little longer, who's got different experiences, and then can impart that wisdom onto you and help you mold your career, blah, blah, blah. Well, the reality is with the explosion of technology in the past 3 or 4 years, I needed what I would call reverse mentors. So I tapped a couple of 20-something kids on the shoulder and I said, look, you know all the cool websites, you know all the cool technology, I have thoughts, I have ideas of where it might play in the market research industry, but I need help connecting the dots here and just throwing some of my ideas off of you. Would you meet with me? So I would meet with them, take them out for lunch, take them out to dinner. We'd get together every 4 or 5 weeks. I'd call them up when I was confused on something. And that really helped me a tremendous amount, understanding social media, understanding where the future of research would go, and playing in the social media world. And I think that has helped connecting with that generation when you're in front of them, because they're a little bit different. You know, I moderated a session about 2 or 3 months ago that Michelle was on with 6 different presenters, each presenting for 6 minutes, which is very, very challenging, and the room was enormous. It probably had 400 or 500 people in it. And one of the things I added at the last minute was to use technology. We all talk about, well, you got to use the greatest technology, and then the guy shows up there with, you know, with not the most appropriate technology. Well, I said, you know what, this one's going to be a little bit different, and I had everybody text me the questions. I put up my cell phone, had them text me the questions, and in a span of about less than 10 minutes, we took 23 different questions. And I think it's you just got to get up out of your comfort zone. You've got to understand that, you know, I know how to relate to people in my own generation, but relating to people in their 20s is very challenging. Motivating them is very challenging. Their takeaways is very challenging. So I think you've got to really understand that, and you've got to get to a level of getting very, very strategic when you want to reach out and try to have them get takeaways from a presentation.